Welcome back to the channel, ladies. There's a reason some women walk into a room wearing wide-leg pants and instantly look polished, expensive, and effortlessly elegant, while other women put on almost the exact same pair and somehow look shorter, wider, and completely lost in the outfit. And no, the difference is not age. It's not height. It's not whether you're a size 6 or a size 16. In fact, one of the biggest style myths women over 60 have been told is that wide-leg pants are difficult to wear. They're not. The real problem is that most women have never been shown the tiny details that make this style work. What fascinates me is that a pair of wide-leg pants can either create a long, graceful silhouette or completely erase it. The same garment, the same woman. Two completely different results. And once you understand why, you'll start looking at every pair of wide-leg pants in your closet with completely different eyes. Today, we're breaking down the 5 styling secrets that separate a wide-leg pants outfit that looks effortlessly chic from one that feels heavy, overwhelming, or unfinished. These are simple adjustments, but they have the power to change everything. And make sure you stay for tip number 3. Because it's the detail most fashion advice skips over entirely. Yet, it may be the single biggest reason some wide-leg pants look luxurious and others look awkward. If you love timeless style, practical fashion tips, and learning how to dress with confidence at every age, take a moment to like this video, share it with a friend who loves fashion, and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into the 5 secrets that make wide-leg pants look truly elegant after 60. If there is a mistake I see over and over again with wide-leg pants, it has nothing to do with color, body shape, or age. It's the length. And honestly, this one detail alone can determine whether your outfit looks elegant and elongating, or whether it feels awkward and heavy. Many women buy wide-leg pants that stop at the ankle, hover slightly above the shoe, or leave a noticeable gap between the hem and the floor. At first glance, that might seem harmless. After all, the pants still fit, right? Here's what actually happens visually. The greatest strength of wide-leg pants is that they create one long, uninterrupted line from your waist all the way down to the ground. That continuous line is what gives the illusion of height, grace, and movement. It's what makes wide-leg pants look so sophisticated when worn well. The moment the hem sits too high, that line is broken. Instead of your eye traveling smoothly from top to bottom, it suddenly stops at the hem. The result is subtle but powerful. Your legs appear shorter, the lower half of the outfit looks heavier, and the pants begin to look wide rather than elegant. This is why 2 women can wear nearly identical outfits, yet one appears taller and more polished, while the other feels overwhelmed by the fabric. So what should you do instead? As a simple rule, the hem of wide-leg pants should almost kiss the floor, not drag across it, but come close enough that the leg line feels complete. A small heel can make all the difference here. You don't need sky-high stilettos. A low-block heel, a classic kitten heel, or even a refined pointed-toe shoe can provide just enough lift to allow the pants to fall beautifully. Here's a quick test you can try the next time you stand in front of a mirror. Look at the space between the hem of your pants and the floor. If that gap immediately catches your attention, chances are the pants are too short. When the length is right, something remarkable happens. The pants seem to float rather than hang. Your legs look longer. Your posture appears more elegant, and the entire outfit suddenly feels intentional. Because with wide-leg pants, length isn't a small detail. It's the foundation that makes everything else work. And the closer you get to the perfect length, the more effortlessly flattering the entire look becomes. 9. Now, once you've mastered the length, there's a second principle that is just as important. And it's the reason so many wide-leg outfits look effortlessly chic on some women and completely shapeless on others. The rule is surprisingly simple. When the bottom is wide, the top needs to stay streamlined. This is one of those styling principles that professional stylists follow almost automatically, but many women have never had it clearly explained. Here's what happens when the rule is ignored. Imagine a pair of flowing wide-leg pants paired with a long, oversized sweater, or a loose tunic that falls well below the hips. Individually, both pieces may be beautiful. Together, they create a problem. Your waist disappears, your shape becomes difficult to see, and instead of looking elegant, the outfit starts to look like one large block of fabric moving through space. The eye can't tell where your upper body ends and where your lower body begins. There is no visual structure, no focal point, no balance, and balance is exactly what makes wide-leg pants look sophisticated. Think about it this way. Wide-leg pants already bring volume to the outfit. They already make a statement. Your top doesn't need to compete with them. Instead, it should provide contrast. A well-fitted button-down shirt is a wonderful option. Not tight, not restrictive, just close enough to the body that your natural shape remains visible. A lightweight knit that gently follows your silhouette can work beautifully as well. And if you want a polished look that feels timeless, a structured blazer is one of the best partners wide-leg pants could ever have. Here's my favorite trick because it's simple and anyone can do it immediately. A front tuck. Just tuck the front portion of your blouse, shirt, or sweater into the waistband while leaving the back relaxed. That's it. This tiny adjustment instantly reveals your waistline. It creates shape without looking overly styled. It helps your legs appear longer because the eye can clearly identify where your lower body begins. In many cases, a front tuck can make an outfit look 10 times more intentional in less than 5 seconds. The goal is never to hide your body beneath layers of fabric. The goal is to create balance. Because when wide-leg pants provide the drama and the top provides the structure, the result is effortless elegance. And if you're enjoying these tips so far, don't forget to give this video a like, share it with a friend who loves fashion, and subscribe to the channel for more timeless style advice designed specifically for women who want to look their absolute best at every age. Now, once you've found the right length and created the right proportions, most women assume the hardest part is over. Actually, this is where the real transformation begins, because there is one detail that can make 2 pairs of wide-leg pants look completely different, even when they appear almost identical on the hanger. And once you understand this, you'll never shop for wide-leg pants the same way again. The secret is fabric. This is the styling detail that separates wide-leg pants that look effortlessly elegant from those that feel bulky, overwhelming, or strangely unflattering. Many women focus on the cut. They look at the waistband, the leg width, or the color. Professional stylists often notice something else first: how the fabric moves, and that changes everything. Let's compare 2 pairs of wide-leg pants. First pair is made from a stiff, structured fabric. The moment you put it on, it holds its shape, stands away from the body instead of flowing alongside it. As you walk, the fabric barely moves. It creates a large visual block around the legs. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing in every situation. Certain fashion-forward looks are intentionally structured. For most women over 50, 60, and beyond, that stiffness often creates the opposite effect of what they're hoping for. Instead of looking graceful, the pants look heavy. Instead of creating movement, they create mass. And instead of enhancing your silhouette, they compete with it. Now picture the second pair. The cut is similar. The color may even be identical. But the fabric is soft and fluid. As you walk, it moves naturally with your body. It skims rather than clings. It follows your shape without drawing attention to it. Suddenly, the entire outfit feels lighter, more refined, more expensive, more elegant. This is why women often say, "I don't know why, but these pants just look better." They're noticing the drape, even if they don't realize it. When shopping, look for fabrics like crepe, soft satin, quality jersey, drapey linen, or georgette. These fabrics have movement built into them. And here's a simple test you can use immediately. Pick up the fabric and let it fall through your fingers. Watch carefully. Does it flow? Does it create soft, graceful folds? Does it move with ease? If it does, you're likely holding a pair of pants that will flatter beautifully. Because when it comes to wide leg pants, the silhouette may attract your attention first, but the fabric is what creates the elegance. And that's the difference between wearing wide leg pants and wearing them beautifully. 9. Now that we've talked about fabric, let's look at the detail that many women leave until the very last minute, when in reality it should be part of the plan from the beginning: the shoe. And when it comes to wide leg pants, the right shoe can quietly elevate an entire outfit, while the wrong one can undo everything you've worked so hard to create. One of the biggest misconceptions in fashion is that shoes are simply practical, something you throw on before walking out the door. But visually, shoes do something much more important. They guide the eye. They determine where the eye travels, where it pauses, and where the outfit feels complete. Think back to what we've already discussed. Perfect wide leg pant creates a beautiful vertical line from the waist all the way down toward the floor. That long, uninterrupted line is what creates elegance, height, and sophistication. The shoe is the final piece of that line. And, ideally, it should either disappear into the outfit or complete it intentionally. First category is what I call the blending shoe. These are shoes that visually melt into the look rather than drawing attention to themselves. Nude pumps, soft beige shoes, taupe flats, or footwear that closely matches your skin tone can work beautifully. Because there is no harsh visual break, the eye continues moving smoothly downward. The result? Your legs appear longer. Your silhouette appears taller. The outfit feels seamless. The second category is the intentional finishing shoe. These don't disappear, but they complement. Think of a rich cognac leather loafer peeking out beneath cream trousers, deep burgundy low heel beneath navy wide leg pants, or a refined pointed toe flat in a warm neutral tone. These shoes tell the eye, the outfit ends here, and they do it with purpose and elegance. Now let's talk about what often causes problems. Basic white sneakers, bulky athletic shoes, heavy platform shoes, or any shoe that creates a sharp contrast against the pants. These choices pull attention directly to the feet. Instead of seeing one long, graceful line, the eye suddenly stops. And that interruption can make the entire outfit feel shorter and less refined. The next time you put on wide leg pants, don't ask yourself, what shoe is comfortable? Ask yourself, what shoe completes the line? Because sometimes the difference between looking good and looking effortlessly elegant is only a few inches at the very bottom of the outfit. And that's the magic of choosing the right shoe. It can make your legs appear longer without adding a single inch to your actual height. Up! There's one final detail that ties everything together. And interestingly, it has nothing to do with the pants themselves. It has to do with where people look when they see you. Because here's something most women never think about. Wide leg pants naturally draw attention downward. They're longer, they're wider. They create movement around the lower half of the body. And because of that, the eye often follows the fabric toward the hemline. That's not a problem on its own. Problem happens when nothing brings attention back up. When that happens, the outfit may be technically correct, The length is right, the proportions are balanced, the fabric is beautiful, and the shoes work perfectly. But somehow it still feels incomplete. Why? Because the face isn't participating in the conversation. And the most elegant women understand a simple styling truth. Your face should always be the destination. The outfit should guide the eye there. One of the easiest ways to do that is by adding a single focal point near your face. Notice I said a single focal point. Not 3, not 4, just one. My favorite option is a beautiful pair of statement earrings. Nothing oversized or theatrical. Just something with enough presence to catch the light and gently draw attention upward. Perhaps it's a pair of gold drop earrings that move slightly when you walk. Maybe it's a colored stone that brightens your complexion. Or a sculptural hoop that adds personality without overwhelming your features. The goal is simple. Give the eye a reason to return to your face. Another wonderful option is a slim belt, especially if you've used the front tuck technique we talked about earlier. A narrow leather belt helps define the waist, creates structure, and subtly reinforces the balance of the outfit. Sometimes the smallest accessory can make the entire look feel more intentional. And then there's the timeless silk scarf. A soft scarf loosely tied at the neck or draped casually over the shoulder adds color exactly where many women need it most, near the face. It can brighten the complexion, add visual interest, and create that polished feeling often associated with European style. But here's the important part. Choose one, not all 3. One beautiful focal point creates elegance. 3 focal points create competition. When every accessory is asking for attention, none of them truly stand out. The women whose style feels effortlessly sophisticated aren't necessarily wearing more. In many cases, they're simply editing better. And that's a lesson that becomes more valuable with every decade. Because true elegance isn't about adding one more thing. It's about knowing when you've already added enough. Before we finish, let's bring these 5 principles together. When it comes to wide-leg pants, elegance isn't created by chance. It's created through a series of small, intentional choices. First, choose the right length. Hem should come close to the floor to create that long, uninterrupted line that instantly elongates the body. Second, balance the proportions. When the pants are wide, keep the top more streamlined so your shape remains visible and your outfit feels balanced. Third, pay attention to fabric. Soft, fluid materials create movement, grace, and that effortless sophistication that stiff fabrics often cannot. Fourth, choose your shoes with purpose. The right shoe supports the vertical line of the outfit and helps create a longer, more refined silhouette. And finally, add one focal point near the face. A beautiful pair of earrings, a slim belt, or a silk scarf can bring the entire look together and direct attention exactly where it belongs. Perhaps the most important takeaway from today's video has very little to do with clothing. Many women grow up believing that style should become quieter after 60. This is the stage of life where you stop experimenting, stop standing out, and simply play it safe. I couldn't disagree more. In many ways, your 60s, 70s, and beyond can be the most stylish years of your life. Not because you own more clothes, not because you follow every trend, because you've learned what works for you. And that knowledge is far more valuable than any fashion trend. Wide leg pants are not just another item in your closet. When worn thoughtfully, they become a symbol of confidence, grace, and timeless elegance at any age. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Share it with a friend who loves fashion and subscribe to the channel for more practical style axle tips designed to help you look and feel your absolute best. I'd love to hear from you. So tell me in the comments, which of these 5 tips are you excited to try first? Until next time, take care and keep dressing like the remarkable woman you are.